it's Duane. It's a great day to be in real estate. Thanks for joining us for the quote of the day. Aim at the sun, and you may not reach it, but your arrow will fly higher than if you had aimed at an object on a level with yourself, by F. Hawks. Joke of the day. Harry came home from Sunday school and asked his mother, "Do people really come from dust?" "In a way," she said. "And do they go back to dust?" "Yes, in a way," his mom said. "Well, Mother, I looked under my bed, and somebody's either coming or going." And now for the business tip of the day. I can make the following sentence have 6 different meanings depending on which word I place the emphasis. I didn't say he stole the money. Think about that one. And for the Darwin Award of the day, as back in 2008, traffic was moving slowly on southbound I-95 in Florida when Sean had recently left a Pompano Beach bar, and now he was stuck in traffic. As the saying goes, you don't buy beer, you just rent it for a while. And Sean couldn't wait another moment to relieve himself. "I need to take a leak," he told his friends. Traffic was deadlocked, so the waterlogged man climbed out, put his hand on the divider, and jumped over the low concrete wall, only to fall 65 feet to his death. "He probably thought there was a road, but there wasn't," said a Fort Lauderdale police spokesman. "The car was idling on an overpass above the railroad lines." Wow. His mother shared her thoughts. "Sean didn't do a whole lot for a living. He got along on his charm, just like his father." Wow, a chip off the old block. Though his death was tragic, Sean's downfall proves the old adage, look before you leak. Oh, no. For social commentary, this is called 13 Ways to Spend $1 trillion. Confronting the federal deficit starts with grasping just how colossal that number actually is. So what would $1 trillion get you? The figure is almost incomprehensible, all right? $1 trillion, that is a dozen zeros after the one. The Congressional Budget Office reports that during the first 9 months of fiscal 2010, which ends September 30th, the federal government spent $1 trillion more than it took in. That's another trillion added to a total national debt that stood at just over $13 trillion as of the 4th of July. Wow. Not so long ago, the idea of $1 trillion anything was so far-fetched that it evoked a comic response similar to that of the use of the word gazillion that does today. The 1960s comment attributed to then Senate Minority Leader and ever-vigilant deficit hawk Everett Dirksen, quote-unquote, "a billion here, a billion there, and pretty soon you're talking about real money." Seems downright quaint today, doesn't it? In 1965, the national debt was a paltry $317 billion, not $1 trillion. But seriously, how much is $1 trillion? To help you put your head around that mind-boggling number, and to try to put deficit spending into perspective, consider what $1 trillion would buy expressed in terms that we can all understand. $1 trillion would buy 40,816,326 new Jetta cars. That's made by Volkswagen. The sticker is $24,500 each. That number of cars over 40 million would be equivalent to 30% of all the cars already on U.S. highways. Wow. Or you could buy 5,574,136 typical American homes. NAR, National Association of Realtors, figures that the median price for single-family homes in May was $179,400. There are about 80 million detached single-family homes in the U.S. right now. Or you could buy 140 billion hours of labor. That's calculated at the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour. How about this? $1 trillion is enough to hire all 2.8 million residents of the state of Kansas, men, women, and children, in full-time minimum wage jobs for the next 23 years. Oh my God. Or you could pay a year's salary for $14.7 million teachers. They make on the average $68,000 a year in the state of California. Or you could pay the annual salaries of all 535 members of Congress for the next 10,742 years. They make on the average $174,000 a year. Or you could buy the star power of LeBron James for the next 50,000 years. Okay, let's say $20 million a year, if that's what he got from the Heat. At that rate, it would cover the tab for James for the next 50 millennia. Or you could buy 1.3 trillion chocolate bars. Okay, 1.5 ounce Hershey's milk chocolate bars, usually 75 cents a piece. Excuse the weight of that would be equal to 150,000 Boeing 747s. Wow. Or you could afford 1,333 celebrity divorce settlements, assuming that they were $750 million, like Tiger Woods supposedly is with his soon-to-be ex-wife. Or you could have a guaranteed $6.3 billion payout for a 65-year-old man every month for the rest of his life. Okay? Amazing, isn't it? What $1 trillion will get for you. Incredible. Or you could have a one-year CD that yields $15.5 billion in interest. Huh. Even at just 1.55%. Or you could pay the annual base pay for 59.5 million United States Army privates. All right. They make about $16,795 a year. You could replace the annual incomes for 19.2 million American families with that kind of money. Or you could pay the estate taxes for 2,222 billionaires. Wow. Now, how about a little real estate news after all that? Okay, the Fed is asked to stop home resale fees. Housing advocates and experts hosted a press conference today to launch the coalition to stop Wall Street home resale fees and ask United States Secretary of the Treasury Timothy Geithner to ban the financial scheme. Wall Street, the people that got us in this whole mess in the first place, home resale fees are a controversial new financial scheme that has already been restricted in 17 states, with Illinois Governor Pat Quinn signing legislation yesterday. Some actors in the real estate industry, in consultation with Wall Street advisors, are attempting to add language to home purchase contracts requiring a percentage of the final sales price of a home to be paid to private third parties every time the property is sold, typically for 99 years. These actors are then attempting to sell the right to collect these fees on Wall Street, lining their pockets while stealing equity from homeowners. What in the hell is going on with our country? This is unbelievable. What are they contributing to the home sale to get that percentage? That is called highway robbery, okay? Nobody loves Wall Street anymore, and obviously NAR and CAR are loving them a lot less right now. But we got to get those big commissions out to those guys, that were making all that money before selling all the junk bonds. The Coalition to Stop Wall Street Home Resale Fees brings together a wide range of organizations, including the American Land Title Association, National Association of Realtors, American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Vote Vets, the Institute for Liberty, the Center for Responsible Lending, and Property Rights Alliance. The coalition has organized to fight the financial scheme of the Wall Street home resale fees and protect homeowners across the country. This is not going to go anywhere. Believe you me, with the lobbyists and everything that are behind National Association of Realtors, we will definitely make sure that this doesn't fly. Anyway, that's it for today. As always, proud to be an American. Happy trails to you. Take care.